A steady decline in the UK's garden birds, like sparrows, continues according to new analysis shared by the BBC by the RSPB. This weekend is the conservation charity's Big Garden Birdwatch, the world's largest garden wildlife survey. Our climate editor Justin Rolat is in Conwy on the North Wales coast for us.
Yeah, the Big Garden Birdwatch is the world's biggest garden wildlife survey. Really easy to take part. You just need an hour looking out of the window, going to a local green space or your garden if you're lucky enough to have one. Jot down the birds you see, tell the RSPB about them. You get an hour communing with nature. They gain valuable insights into the changing UK bird population, as I've been discovering. UK gardens used to be visited by an average of 28 birds an hour in winter 20 years ago. Now they can only expect to see around 24 birds, a 14% decline. The figures are from new analysis of data from the RSPB's Big Garden Birdwatch survey.
It's the 45th year, so over that time we've been able to use the Big Garden Birdwatch to track those trends in bird populations and see birds that are increasing and those that are now appearing less regularly in our gardens.
If you look up in the top of the willow tree, there's a chaffinch.
Species such as sparrows, greenfinches and starlings are seen less often, but there are winners too, with goldfinches, wood pigeons and yes, parakeets thriving. And Brenchley of North Wales has been watching the birds in her garden for some 60 years.
The variety of birds coming to gardens these days has declined over the years. I've seen that. We get lots and lots of common birds, but some of the more unusual birds, their numbers have gone down.
But there are some things we can all do to help garden birds. You can put some food out, maybe a bird feeder or just some kitchen scraps on a windowsill, and put in some plant cover if you can. Bushes and hedges, particularly if they produce seeds and berries. And one other thing you might consider is working in your community to encourage wider action to protect nature.
I'd just seen an owl roosting, but it was a tree stump.
This year's Big Garden Birdwatch takes place this weekend. You can find out how to take part by visiting the RSPB website. Justin Rolat, BBC News, North Wales.